Now, I hear that and feel like I want to just dance, I've got to say, because it's that sort of vibe to it, and that sort of just makes you want to sort of shimmy and shake. And if hearing that little piece of what, well, I class it as swing music. I hope I'm right. I might be wrong. We're about to find out in just a moment. If it made you want to move, then we've got an opportunity for you to get involved in what is essentially the island's sort of newest dance craze. We've got two people with us now. We've got Grainne Sheard and we've also got Natasha Brown with us, and they're going to tell us more about it. Grainne, was I right? Would that be the sort of music you could swing dance to?
Yeah, definitely. It's quite fast, so I would recommend a Charleston. But yeah, definitely swing music. Big bands, everything.
So you say recommend Charleston. Let's get this narrowed down now, because swing dancing, it's sort of all encompassing lots of different types of dance, isn't it? So just explain in your own terms what you think swing dancing is. Or Natasha, go for it.
Oh gosh, right. Well, we've been concentrating on Lindy Hop and Charleston, but there are other forms too that get mentioned in the book.
There's a book about swing dancing.
There's a book about swing dancing. So we are concentrating on Lindy Hop and Charleston for now. Rather than trying to bite off more than we can chew.
But it's kind of jive and rock and roll and blues and that kind of thing. Yeah.
Yes. If you've done jive or rock and roll in the past, swing is a slightly less energetic version, shall we say, of jive. And rock and roll, but it's a good workout.
Mm-hmm.
It is. You say less energetic. I was in the States for a bit, and they used to have sort of groups of swing dancing, sort of clubs and everything going on. It is extremely energetic. If you you can throw each other around and all sorts, can't you?
Yeah.
Do you do
definitely.
any of that?
No, we're not doing aerials just yet. Maybe in a year we might look at that. But
makes it sound like a trapeze.
I know.
So I say it's the island's newest dance craze, but actually the format itself has been around for some time, hasn't it?
Yes, yeah, it's been popular for the last couple of decades, really. It's a real lifestyle, actually, rather than just the dance. It's got a lot more to it as well. It's got the fashion, the history, the music. I think there's a heck of a lot of appeal there for people, and it's really come back in a big way.
How would you describe the fashion, Natasha?
Well, it's kind of described as retro, but anything really that appeals to people from the 1920s through to the 1950s. So people just tend to pick the style that appeals to them and go for it in a kind of vintage way.
And why has it taken so long for it to come to the Isle of Man then? Because it's quite popular in the UK, isn't it, I think?
It is. I'm not sure, actually, but I'm really glad that it has sort of come here finally. And I just, as soon as I saw it and took part, I knew I wanted to get involved, and hopefully we can grow it.
And the brilliant thing about it is that if you're listening and you really don't have a clue, but you sort of feel like you want to try it out, there's actually something happening tonight, isn't there?
Mm-hmm.
There is indeed. There's a free taster workshop tonight in preparation for our weekend this weekend. So yes, feel free to come along to the Manx Legion at 7:00 tonight if you would just like to find out what swing looks like.
Mm-hmm.
Equally, you can look on our website, swingintheisle.net, and there are little snippets of videos there that will give you an idea of what swing looks like.
Does it matter if you can't dance already?
Not at all.
So that was my question really, because some people think, I haven't got enough coordination or whatever, and people who do this style of dancing always look like they're having tremendous amount of fun, but how much fun would there be if you had two left feet?
I think if you're into the music, if the music makes you want to dance, that's what's the most important thing is, and it is a really fun genre of music as well. Like you said, Christy, it just made you want to bob about and start dancing.
It really does. And you've got some great teachers, haven't you? And in fact, tell us about what's happening this weekend, because you've got some guest teachers coming over for a special workshop, haven't you, Grainne?
We've got a 2-day workshop this weekend with guest teachers from the UK. We've got Nancy and Matthew. Matthew's a teacher of swing in Manchester, and Nancy enters all sorts of competitions and is really brilliant. So we're really, really excited and lucky to have them to come over and teach us. We're going to have a beginner workshop on the Saturday and then an improvers workshop on the Sunday, and to sort of finish it all up, we're going to have a big party at the end, a lot of social dancing, because that's a really important aspect of swing. Is it's a form of social dancing, first and foremost. Really, you get together with your friends or you meet new people through it. It's brilliant.
Do you have to wear any particular type of clothing for these taster sessions and workshops?
I'd say just have shoes that you're comfortable to dance in, you know, not massive stilettos or, well, some people do find that comfortable to dance in, but just something that, you know, trainers are fine, or something that you can get a bit of slip on the floor and shuffle about with.
Ooh, that sounds dangerous.
I promise you it's not.
There is an element of, because we've not really talked about the men here, but it's a couples dance, isn't it?
Yeah.
And there is still that element of sort of lead and follow involved in it. But you were telling me something quite interesting about those that are doing the following.
Yes, one of the slight differences with swing is that the follow often gets to improvise or deviate from a move, and then it's up to the lead to follow what the follow is doing and then join back in again. The beauty of swing is that there's an element of improvisation. You know, once you get confident in the moves, so really, you can learn moves, but you can do your own jiggy dad dance, mum dance version of things too, and that goes. That goes. It's fine. It's all about having fun, enjoying dance, and just being active.
And how long have you been doing swing? I had to be really careful about how I asked that question.
I'm actually really new to swing. I've only really been dancing swing since the summer. My dancing started out at university with ballroom, but I've tried other styles as well. I currently do Argentine tango and ballroom as well as swing. But yeah, no, swing, my husband calls it lazy jive, which is probably not very complimentary, but what he means is that it's not as fast as the jive dancing that we did as ballroom dancers. Yeah, it's just good fun, and I've done salsa in the past. I just love to dance, basically.
Oh, it sounds like it would be great fun. And there is that free taster session tonight. Remind us when and where that's happening.
It's at the Manx Legion, and it's 7 o'clock till 8 o'clock tonight.